Scanner Gen offline. Shield suspended. Scanner Gen off. Shield suspended.
Airport 60, David Rampart.
David Rampart 1838. Response 5, you're clear. Proceed. Team for 6, call 4405 Herbert Lane, 4405 Herbert Lane, ERB 6003, Alpha Dispatch at 1413.
That.
4405 Herbert Lane, 4405 Herbert Lane for 6 call, ERB 6003, EMS flag 1414. Factory, Park 6, Ferry, from engine is correct, all clear.
Hi, I just took the 932 with the stuck dollar bill, also that's the one that that's why I got confused.
915, I got that one going. I had an entry block.
That's why I got confused.
915, I got that one going. I had an entry block. Now to 932. 915, I got that one going. I had an entry block. Now to 932.
I'm getting them right now. It's over.
Now to 932.
Terrible.
Silence trimming complete. Silence trimming complete. Silence trimming complete. System initialized. Shield active. Scanner gen engaged.
Airport 60 data transfer.
David, landside 1838.
Scanner gen offline. Renaming and preparation complete. Scanner gen offline.
Airport 60 data transfer.
David, landside 1838.
Database sorting. The entire audio workflow is finished. Placement scan complete.
Complete for Griffith at West Market.
Trim complete. Process 6. Move 6 files to processing
I
zone.
know how much they sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly,
Yeah.
if I can use that word.
And I said to them,
And I
Renaming complete. Database reorganized. LVC JSON generation complete with worded huge super workflow finished with full reorganization. Starting JSON security scan. Starting JSON security scan. Alert. Malformed file moved to quarantine. Alert.
Layout, at least in a computer with not that many applications, just click install. Although here, I'm going to go back to my favourite client layout, which is the standard Windows layout, which I still think works best. And it's worth noting when you change a layout, it does change the settings for your panel, or I do here called a taskbar, because really
on first conversation at 4241 Western, 4241 Western, ESD 2009, actually working on various at
To hope that this issue gets addressed in some kind of meaningful way so that it does not continue being a major topic.
Not sure. Part 7, leaving water's edge, all clear. Hi,
House County Court 2, pick up 95.
A recent kernel, recent drivers, you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of
I know
people
what
and
they
fancy
do.
text
It is a
tools, but
fantastic
you know,
first draft.
you just need GoDaddy Arrow.
It is still a first
I'm
draft.
walking as an actor, I'm an expert in looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Arrow uses AI to create everything you need. It'll make you a unique logo, create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. Get started at GoDaddy.com/arrow. That's GoDaddy.com/arrow.
Yeah. Right. You know.
Airport 60, David, Mansour.
David, last time 1838. TV 914.
a recent kernel, recent drivers, so you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem. So to conclude on Cosmic and Corpus, you should be able to run that on any computer. It is a fantastic first so to conclude on Cosmic and Corpus, and it is a fantastic first draft of the desktop, and you can clearly see that some stuff, the application animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be, there are some stuff is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be, there are some performance problems when opening and closing apps, not sure if it's
in the Downridge area. I'm going to need to come over here at the Marine statue, heading towards Corpus. I have a homeless person down below, but I want to go on my own. Just want to get my
Finally, There we are. The virtual box is now installed on our system. We'll let it run as it wishes to. That's this. And here we have the virtual box.
Here.
Our public faces are pointing to the right. And we've now got back in the system to make our notification.
Underbox here, technically calling for 3250, calling calling for 3250,
The applications are
calling
built,
to
the settings
1800,
are very bare
or
bones, and you
1802.
can clearly see that
Ability
some
web
stuff
icon.
is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. Not sure if it's
Purple, 1455 Farming off the Farming Townhomes number 406, EOB 1016, I think you're working off EMS 1 at 1438.
Alright, I just put the 932 as the stuff dollar bill also going in. That's why I got
Okay, the 915, I got that one going. I had an entry block.
32.
Okay, but you did take 932. It's gonna be around 32. Let's put it out on the top. I gotta trim all my.
West Fire Department by 13, Pueblo Fire Department by 13, procedure 829 West, 829 West, ESB 1301, I think you're working off fire dispatch at 1440.
Okay, I'll see if I can do anything with that.
ESD 7006, pretty sure you're working off air dispatch, top 1446.
You gotta leave me to this question. And we'll make you read that 38 anyway. I'm getting them right now. It's over. Okay. What's 60 David, that's right.
David, last time 1838. .648. Dave, celebration.
One 12 feet high.
AC9. 914, I have a Hygeia call for the dog truck. Thank you. AC909 dispatch. Good. Car 7, 3, and 6, all clear.
I'm sorry, there's Chris, and Chris, you want
Should we check out catamaran? No, we don't know.
I'm trying to bar another leg to no scale. There you go.
Can I get a private?
Four seven, Solala. Two, 3, 10.2.
Call for medical 11 for an overdose at 5425 Security at the HEB Monclava, ESB 1406. It's going to be at the register. Saying that he's full of fentanyl. City's on scene. Sure you're looking on player dispatch at 1501.
At the time, I didn't know how much it sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
I can use that word.
At the time, I didn't know how much it sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
I can use that word.
At the time, I didn't know how much it sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
I can use that word.
And I said to them,
Can I get an individual on unit 3043, please?
Everybody have a good phone.
Paul Civil. 5442 Crockett.
I'm just kind of cutting at HB pool 1501 Sheely.
Clear. $60 probably.
Okay. Delta 240 clear. Delta 240 and Delta 290 for the suicide cutting near 1501 Shelley or Chewy Bay Pool. Southwest. We had a neighbor calling in saying his neighbor is saying you called in trying to kill himself. Possibly you at a young meth. Unknown if he's actually doing it. It's going to be a Santos Flores in his 30s. Possibly ran out of gas, and he's hearing voices.
Airport 60 days, Manslaughter.
David, last time 838.
Go for one. Yeah, 27 will be in rush.
Yeah.
Alright, 950, 932 is a $7 bill, also still in there. That's why I got confused.
915, I got that one going. I had an entry box.
1511? Yeah, I'll reserve. Hi.
We did take 932 also, right? So,
Yeah, out to 932.
North navigation, contact Brenda.
Otherwise be unavailable.
She's refusing to leave. They threw her stuff out. Hispanic female, and he said, bleaching the shirt is going to get some answers.
Efficiency and track usage. But who else is interested in your minute-to-minute details of what's going on in your home? You guessed it. Not only cops, but also the government. Within the last few years, both police and governmental agencies have wanted to use this data to both track people as possible digital evidence, but also want to see your energy usage to see exactly.
When we passed this police attack, there was a gentleman in there with a guitar. We weren't able to stop and see if he's asking for tips for donations. So if anybody's in the area, if you could please check it out. Thank you.
932 is the stuff also still in there. That's why I got confused.
You go that way.
915,
close by the area or not.
I had an entry box.
Okay, but you did take 932 also, right?
Charlie 42 Club, copy, call Lincoln 0284.
Yeah, 1 minute, starting over.
910. 410. Tom Victor Hall, 6517. Tom Victor Hall, 6517. 76.
I'm almost qualified making my voice work a bit different.
Ten four.
Are y'all calling? Okay, I just wanted to verify, is all the warrant units part of the protocol?
Yes, 10-4. 416, 412.
Okay.
147.
Individual plays on 3046.
Airport 60, David, Manslaughter.
David, Lansfire 1838. Yes. Go ahead. You can show me 10-7 for lunch.
Add stuff to them. In terms of other apps, you have a basic media player, which does what you'd expect, and then it's just applications grabbed from other desktops. In PowerPoint, you get LibreOffice, you get the document viewer, which is from GNOME. You also get GNOME's image viewer as well. They install Thunderbird for email. You also get a bunch of various little preferences for my recent photos, recent drivers, should be able to run that on any computer, just all of that stuff that they don't have to conclude on Cosmic and PopOS. I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of the desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications are bare bones. The settings are very bare bones. I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of the desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications are bare bones. The settings are very bare bones. And you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be. Some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. Not sure if it's OBS, but as I said, it also happens inside of virtual machines. So there might be something there, but it is a functional one.
Finance Corporation, but in terms of a repayment to the city home loans, the loan payoffs there will be over $2 million. And then John's going to cover the resolutions for consideration.
Good afternoon, John Bell, with Corpus Christi Housing.
There was one info, possibly pregnant, heavily aggressive, legal, and I don't see if you go back to the facility. I don't know, I told him that I would need assistance to preface. And I'm pregnant. For us.
The settings are extremely basic. There are viruses as well, and a bunch of things which is how the Cosmic does
about sort of 8 to 10 minutes later.
When you want information in the file, you put it there. When you want it back, you get it out again. And you don't have to think about size or number of records or number of fields or anything like that unless it's really germane to your program.
We had a financial test at operations mission one Trojan. They got back saying they couldn't hold them any longer, requesting the cancel.
Scanner Gen. Shield active.
And I think like Utah or something, Utah or something like that. I'm like, damn, so it's coming in with these mass shootings, with this the ice stuff. Man, this year is coming in crazy already, guys.
We're offline when we do this, so I can set up a local account. And to do that, I'm going to go down here to VirtualBox. I'm going to disconnect the network.
Voice there for the Democratic Party and trying to influence legislation that's also happening in Washington, D.C. I have to ask you, Casey, we also heard him give his final State of the State address in California today.
At least on the computer with not that many applications to install. Although here, I'm going to go back to my favourite OS layout, which is the standard Windows-like one, which I still think works best. And it's worth noting when you change a layout, it does change the settings for your panel, what I do here called the taskbar, because they're really trying to make things easy for people coming from Windows. I have made that slightly bigger, so I'll go back over there and put it back to 64, which for me is the best size for the taskbar.
Yeah, I'm going to figure I've got another hour and a half on just let me know what I'm
Scanner Gen offline.
you guys all bothered? That's like a pussy. You all give hand guards a bad name. You give hand guards in the car. You guys see you guys in the car together. You're going to be giving hands to each other. You guys have dog street too. You guys call my phone number, my address online. What the fuck is that? You've been out here laughing. What is the fuck is that? You've been out here laughing. A little bit, yeah. Why are you here? You don't go here. You don't go here. You're not from here. Go home. I think it's
A recent kernel, recent drivers, so you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem. So to conclude on Cosmic and PopOS, I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of a desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications are bare bones, the settings are very bare bones, and you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. I'm not sure if it's
we need to move that piece later before Richard takes up. Can you take care of Richard then while I do it? You can take it over there. And I'll take care of Richard.
NBC News.
When we come back, there's good news tonight about a special occasion that lit up hundreds of people in Minnesota. There's there's good news tonight. So often the good news doesn't get as much attention as the bad, so every Saturday
Route
we
42, radio check, 10 from New York.
love, and these are just some of those stories.
I'm grounded. 10 from New York. Sky, green, orange, white.
Michael Rodriguez. In that D, and I just saw you at the pit.
You usually arrive at 4710 Duplain. 10-4.
Probably 42 copy, Paul Lincoln Model 0284.
And there we are, we've installed a piece of software without going near the terminal here in Linux Mint. Right, I said we'd come back to some setup activities, which notification down here is encouraging us to do. As you can see, it wants us to set up a timeshift system restore utility, but before we do this, there's an icon down here on the panel that
Go ahead.
You ready? Okay, clear.
Ready for a scene.
Roll for three.
All of which have different destinies. And here, the most popular is the cinema edition, which is the one we'll mainly focus on in this video. So, let's click on download, and if we go down this page, we find there are loads of mirror sites that actually provide access to the ISF file. I'm in the UK, so I'm going all the way down to UK, there we are, and I'm going to download from the University of Kent mirror service. And so I'll click to save the ISF file, which is 2.7.
Maybe everyone's over here, man.
Excited about things that I could ask for. Valerie Castro, NBC News.
When we come back, there's good news tonight about a special occasion that lit up hundreds of people in this crowd. There's good news tonight. So often the good news doesn't get as much attention as the bad. So every Saturday we highlight the many people who spread joy and love. And these are just some of those stories.
Airport 60, David, Mansard.
David, Lanside 1838. AC9 is here to defend. Go ahead. 38.7.
Nickel and out.
It's not technically an abandonment, but
Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and run the same
the dog is not his anymore, so I'm not there. But see here, the mom does have what looks about like a day or two old puppies. Just wanted to see if I'll be able to impound or not.
In the like 47% range for utilization. And
I think we still have to process it as an abandonment.
Airport 60, David, Mansard.
So the dog is not restrained anywhere. She's able to move around the yard. The puppies are just out here as well. It's not technically an abandonment.
Able to give out cards.
We'll live here as well.
Sorry, 950, 932 was
Bye.
stuff dollar bill off Columbia. That's why I got confused.
Okay, and then 950, I got that.
Again, this part is the identical to the previous version. So if you found that design appealing or not, you are likely to feel the same sentiment here as well. I will say, however, the temperatures were exceptionally good. And I think at some point I never got over 60 degrees while gaming, which is, I think, very, very, very good. Against the 16GB 5060 Ti, I'm partial to the 5060 Ti because of the entire NVIDIA ecosystem, the number of games that support DLSS and so forth. However, from pure performance per dollar,
Silence trimming complete.
Also know that President Trump has been very vocal that he disagrees with the Fed. He wants lower rates. Today, Fed Chair Powell says not so fast, but Powell's term is up next year. President Trump is interviewing candidates to replace him this week. We will very much see a different makeup at the Fed depending on who the president chooses, and that could mean that there is likely even more division potentially next year in the months to come.
All right, Elizabeth Schulze, our thanks to you. We're seeing dramatic new video of a car racing down the busy area.
At the time, I didn't know how much they sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
I can use that word.
At the time, I didn't know how much they sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
I can use that word.
And I said to them,
Can you put myself 230 on that call and 10, please?
Renaming and preparation complete.
You're in the area of 1006 Ballard Street. It's going to be a mouse person on the line in a minute. Oh, 524. Okay.
Alright, I just put the 932 with the stuff that we're doing all through that's why I got confused.
Okay, and then 915, I got that one going. I had an entry block.
Database sort. The entire audio workflow is finished.
Charlie 418 copy, calling in 0284. 84.
Yeah. Let me know, starting over now. When's my house? Have you closed it? 10 for everyone on there. You would say, well, change the location or call to the leopard and that happens. Block 13, 244.
Well, single.
Good mark. Wait. Put down. That's good.
I just put the 932 with the
3825, IS 37, apartment 2307.
that's why I got confused.
932 by H 37, 2307.
915, I got that one going. I had an entry block.
Turn that, Morgan and update.
He'd really done a lot more work on it. It was so strong and so good, and I felt so close to it at that point. He'd really done that more work on it. I said to him, it was so strong and so good, and I felt so close to it at that point. Direct this. Each character was so brilliantly, we can't give it away, drawn in the sense that I would like to each go on their own. Each character was so brilliantly alongside drawn in the sense that messy, complicated family who are processing something so complicated, have not really spent much time together for complicated family who are processing something so
You need to hold up on a major so that you need people with hit and that's number 2 rotations and units.
6 Robert William X-ray Nora.
Ross, you what is it?
4119, 6 Robert William X-ray Nora.
Both units.
Members deployed at both units.
Alright, I just put the 932 with the stuff dollar bills also in there. That's why I got confused.
Okay, and then 915, I got that one.
You emailed your supervisor. Can you attach that photo to our call?
That's why I got confused.
Okay, and then 915, I got that one going. I had an entry box. Now to 932.
256Q. Go ahead.
You can have a few options here and there. Honestly, for my needs, it's way more than enough. It's a good terminal. It does the basic stuff it does. And if you have a preferred app, you can install it. You also have a very basic text editor. It doesn't do much. It does have some features if you need that, but I think most people will just. And if you have a preferred app, you can install it to edit. You also have a very basic text editor. It doesn't do much. It does have some Git management features if you need that, but I think most people will just use another text editor if they need to edit files in a Git repo. It's a very simple one, but it has the merit of existing and letting you edit a few files on the fly without having to install something on top. Now you do have the Cosmic App Store, which is a, again, very...
What's your return?
I'm getting them right now. It's all good.
Terrible.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Grant from Maker's Vlog, and today we are finally going to be taking a look at the cheap Chinese jamming device. Now, quick word off the bat, jamming devices are illegal, as I've said in the past many times. No, I am not going to tell you where to buy this. Okay, it came from China. I bought it from a Chinese marketplace. I am sure you could find it yourself if you're really that determined, but I'm not going to tell you where to buy these things. I was going to do an unboxing, but I've already got it set up out in my Faraday environment, which is where I'm going to be running the actual tests from. So I figured for an actual look at the device, it would be easier just to look at some stock images, which I pulled from it. It looks exactly like it comes. So this is it here. It's a standard metal case, and you know, on-off switch on the side, and then you've got 3 antenna slots. It's pretty decent. This is whenever you're jamming is 1.58. That is definitely in there, just a black on in there. So if you want to see any of them, if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon links in the description and at the end of the videos. If you want to see more videos like this and maybe less of the cybersecurity ones or whatever else, let me know, put it in the comments below, and I'll definitely do more of them. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
I'm getting them right now.
Okay, 1877 Passover, 77 just Passover, going towards Odom. It's going to be a female, white female, in black shorts and a big backpack.
calling race, but she looked really military type.
Yeah, and then 9:15, I got that one going. I had an entry box.
1322. Shelter.
Yeah, up to 9:32.
Being at 2617 Alana Lane, 2617 Alana Lane. Unable to call the number back. It is a 911 line.
One 21 ending 4537.
Bunch of fucking cowards. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. Look at this fucking shit. Who are you? Who took her? How's the fucking rubber taste, bitch? How's the fucking rubber taste, bitch? Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you!
Yeah, just stay on the side, hold down to the rail, put the water bottle, just
Give me a water bottle,
cool
you
off
take
in the
me
other
out.
direction.
Bunch of fucking pussies! Bunch of fucking pussies!
Yeah, right in. Yeah.
Fucking fucking people! Bunch of fucking Nazis! They just chase somebody down because they threw a fucking water bottle.
Yeah,
As an asshole because they took a fucking generator. Not to mention, when they took somebody in, an ambulance came and left. You don't know what the fuck happened to them. Let's see what they're doing over here. That is bravery that she does the bravery. Countless studies of nature. That was immensely inspiring. Now, what really happens to the actors were, we're going to call them the groom, got it? All of these folks, the bride. All of these folks, the groom. Everybody on the same page? They're the groom, they're the bride. Do you understand? Great. The groom threw something on the floor, like then
Just after us going towards Odom.
Stand by. I'm in here.
I saw it in his back pocket when they were walking back.
Excuse me. Did you lose your phone? Yes, your phone? Hey, no problem. I got you. You're so nonchalant for losing your phone. You're cold.
My fan. They took my rainbow fan.
You were whipping on the line. Oh, someone has their hat. Oh, there you
That was my mom. She's like, I can see you on CNN.
I took it. Yeah, I'm buying another one. I'm buying another one. I'll be back tomorrow with you. I'm not without my car, John Bass. Stay over here. You can hear me from right here, man.
I'll be clear today.
No, I found one behind me. Because I thought they were going to mess with me, so I checked with them first. They got me really hard. They sold my
Oh, that one!
I'm getting a new fan for my mother. You can't get
Right.
Sorry, you just keep standing in front of me, and I don't want to get too communicated. And you just found out. This is while I am getting a new we're going to have to swap out a light in here and probably stand it for 15 minutes. Okay, just something happens, you gotta kind of come here just sometimes to like get up.
I'll bring it back. I literally thought I could touch your car. I did not touch your car, but I pushed her. And how long did I see the noise after contact? Like a minute? Yeah, she got off, got her leave. Yeah. She was probably open around for a second. For a minute. Yeah, and then she got
Go back on the phone, come my fucking time, man. I gotta go. What you see like and so they want that movie to then be able to say, oh, there's an insurrection, we covered. So yeah, I thought like in some respects, the story right here,
Oh yeah, we were talking.
And husband come home too? No, divorce. There you go. I'm 41.
You're 41. You look young. You're overrated. Just like you guys.
I'm on live before, so yeah, I remember what is the afternoon show continuing here at the 4 o'clock hour, do you know? Yeah, I'm just giving out okay, copy that. Did we chase out Boston 9?
Edward, 8/23/1987.
No shit. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make it hard for you. I'm gonna make it hard for you. Because you're from Fox News. Dude, I see you guys going high shit on Fox Live. Yeah, you guys are giving up live feeds on Fox News on it. So I'm sorry.
This is going back to my station.
Yeah, and they're broadcasting it. They're broadcasting stuff on the internet, and I don't want Fox News to have any free pictures of this because I've got little to no respect for what you guys do. Well, even as a local affiliate, you guys broadcast syndicated runs from the cable news network, and I don't appreciate that. I mean, you got talking heads like Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, Brian Kilmeade. Well, you show clips of them all the time, dude. Absolutely. You show syndicated clips from the Fox News headquarters, and you will broadcast them locally at your affiliated station. And you're making them money right now because they're selling ads on Fox News right now with this. I'm just telling you a fact, dude. So this feed because I've seen it today. I just saw him chase orange coat over there.
Yeah, just go to the side, we'll bounce around with the water burger just so you can pull off in either direction.
End up being related and then ends up being DNS because of course that's what it is. But like I mentioned before, it's often faster to ask AI than it is to check a manual page manually, for lack of a better word.
Oh no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
My debit card.
their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use card lock.
Silence trimming complete. Silence trimming complete. Renaming and preparation complete.
Airport 60, David, Mansard.
David, Lansard, 1838.
Database sort. The entire audio workflow is finished.
To sending instruction to the AI companion to examine your recall database and report findings to HQ. This can be done without any data leaving your computer.
The backlash was strong enough that Microsoft eventually pulled the feature before launch. It eventually returned as an opt-out tool with improved runtime and stronger authentication. But even with these improvements, people are still very unsure about it. At this point, it's no longer about a single feature. When you combine the terrible user experience,
a recent kernel, recent drivers, you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem. So to conclude on recent drivers and components, I love what they mean. It is a fantastic first. So to conclude on Cosmic, it is still a first. I love what they mean. Settings are very bare bones. And you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be. Some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. Clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be. Some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. Not sure if it's...
Airport 60, David, transfer.
David, landside 1838.
Route 229, West George.
10-4. Overall, front 5. Transfer 5, front 5 for Amoniana, 1393.
I don't know what's up in front, but they said they're going to put a big truck in front of you. Come on.
I don't have a product key, so we'll just take that down there. And I want to install Windows 11 Pro, and I also want to make sure we're offline when we do this, so I can set up a local account. And to do that, I'm going to go down here to VirtualBox, and I'm going to disconnect the network adapter. Now, when we've done that, we'll get to this message, because our virtual machine doesn't meet the requirements for Windows 11. But we can fix this by going backwards, and then
Seven, 9. Go for 7, 9.
And simple due to GNOME's design language. The interface is clean, with soft edges, flat icons, and minimal clutter. Since Puros avoids bloat, the desktop never feels overwhelmed. Even system settings are simplified. Privacy options are visible and easy to manage. Pure Browser integrates privacy tools like DuckDuckGo, Tor settings, Oblique Origin-like protections, and tracking blockers by default. This means that the moment you open Puros, you're browsing the internet safely, without
very
needing.
bare bones, and you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing tabs.
And once again, we're arriving in the Linux Mint, this time installed on I'll just log in. And here we are back on the desktop with a welcome wizard, and there's various things that can be done here, some of which I'll return to later in the video, but the critical one is that if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, and on this computer there is an NVIDIA graphics card, we need to launch the driver manager to install the right drivers for the NVIDIA graphics card.
Placement scan complete. Placement scan complete. Trim complete. Trim complete. Files processing 0. Processed 14. Quarantined 1. Move 14 files to processing zone. Processed 15. Quarantine 0. Normalization complete. Move 15 files to processing zone.
I said by 5:30 will be loaded. Maybe.
For the bill validator, spinning around and around and not able to give out cards once the bill's inserted.
Alright, I just took the 932 with the stuff I was also at that's why I got confused.
Okay, and then 915.
Renaming complete.
I got that one going.
Fort.
I had an entry box.
Database reorganized. LVC JSON generation complete with worded. Huge super workflow finished with full reorganization.
Anyway, that's all for this full look at PopOS 24.04 and the first version of Cosmic. It's nice, but if you don't like Wayland and if you need a bunch of options, it's just not quite ready yet unless you want to replace a bunch of little apps with politics. It is still an impressive first version, and I think
something is expiring or not is not working for people.
Thank you all for watching.
You've got to
You know
present
where
a
all the
bigger
YouTube
vision,
buttons are, you
and
know
I
why
think
you should click
the
them.
pox outside your house is
Plenty
going
of
to
links
come
in the
from those
description
partners.
to support the
Carlos,
channel.
let me
And
get
in the
your take.
meantime,
In talking to a White House official, I was told, look, don't rule out the possibility that there could be an 11th hour deal. Is that person being realistic? Do you think that there could actually be an 11th hour deal here?
You could understand why it would happen, Chris.
News. TV traffic clear.
Probably 10 foot.
Until applies refined and improved match user request. And finally, the explainer agent will translate and present the final result to the user in natural human language. This is where Macau explained to the user what was executed, planned it, or need further input from them to continue. Now let's put this into a real-world example. Say you are looking to buy a new car with Capital One Macau.
It is a fantastic first draft of a desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications, the settings are very bare bones, and you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. Not sure if it's
Sorry, David. Dave. One to D3 traffic.
Seven 173.
1100 block of lane, pulling into DAEP 167. Texas, William Charles King 7643. William Charles King 7643.
Location 010-20.
William Lincoln Frank 02. I'll get to sleep in
exactly was playing was frightening me. Imagine your TV snapping on selfies in a single hour, then you take it all year, and each one gets sent to strangers in and out. Samba TV has even bragged about tracking 13.5 million US TVs in interactive. Once ACR sends that viewing history, it gets tied directly to your
1919 Leopard Street at the Metro Ministry. Our visa is James 36167 7643. Can be for a female that was bitten by a dog. On the description.
In the video description. But for now we will launch VirtualBox. Here it is, and we'll use the menu here to go back to the welcome screen. I think I'll also make it slightly bigger, that might be nicer for us in the video. And then to create a virtual machine, we just click on New. Next we'll give it a name. We'll call this one Deluxe Mint. Note I've put no spaces and no punctuation in that name.
Not need to arrive at the time. Any other traffic?
And select one of our myself.
Airport 16 Davis, Mansart. Airport 16 Davis, Mansart.
David, left side 1838. Dispatch.
I'm back. 575, I'll be here in Houston.
Excited about things that I could ask for. Valerie Castro, NBC News.
When we come back, there's good news tonight about the special occasion that lit up hundreds of people in this track. There's good news tonight. So often the good news doesn't get as much attention as the bad. So every Saturday we highlight the many people who spread joy and love, and these are just some of those stories.
And get this
Is he not on standby anymore? He's moving.
4 radar from him.
Base, and then now he called for 2 Tex-Mex trucks, which are these tandems. Yeah.
Okay, then 915.
60 David, answer.
I had an entry block.
David, left side 1838.
At the top it says open with install Windows application. And the first time you do this, you'll get a message asking you to install Windows App Support, which for me didn't work. So I actually went back to the software store and did a manual install of Windows App Support, and therefore now hoping when I click here, it will install Adobe Audition. Do we want to run Setup XC? Yes, we do. Let's see what happens. Very exciting. Mine has come up, so hopefully...
Airport 60 David, answer.
David, left side 1838.
You show me out on for that 82 Lincoln.
1027. 4986 dispatch on traffic. Ryan trying to stay parked.
Location was 10-20.
I'll be able to sleep in. Okay, 28.
Location was 10-20.
This was 16 Davis Manfred. This was 16 Davis Manfred. This was 16 Davis Manfred.
Surgery 710. Sorry, correction. 722-728 Juliet.
Coordinate 3 times a message.
$31. 5158-2825. 5158-2825.
A2, turning with a partner mirror and a still. A2, turning with a partner mirror and a still.
691, 27 turns to reporting party from clear. 4986 is returning clear for that hero. And your driver is returning to Stu Button out of Orange Grove. Crash truck starts in 23rd Street. It's clear. Insurance is showing confirmed for 2007 Dodge pickup, bright color, registration 27, December 26. It's clear. Yeah. That's
Very 2223. Show me route to the unit 476.
10-4.
We're back at Park House.
Wait a minute, 86, 10-4.
Charlie 483 Club, copy, Paul Lincoln, 0284.
10-4. 1 mile, starting over now. One 29, heavy, what was it? 10-4, running 109. 76.
From that call.
Just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/coldfusionopen to save up to 20% off during this holiday season. Order by December 15th to guarantee delivery by Christmas, because great gifts like these earbuds shouldn't show up late. That's buyraycon.com/coldfusionopen. The links are below in the description too. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Now back to the story. At the same time, without fixing the basics, the company began pushing AI into every part of its services.
One 51, Charlie, taking 45. Alright, thanks, sir.
Alrighty. bay 1 or wait behind bay 2? Again, at the go ramp, at Corpus Christi.
You find a number of packages available, of which we need to install
State
3.
dispatch radio code
The
bullshit.
first of these is the base package, so let's just install this. This gives us the
I'll be
base
in
virtual box.
Go
And
ahead.
of course, we need to enter my password.
You can take my call at 4002.
There we are, that's now installed. So we go back. We're next going to install VirtualBox ISO, which will improve the performance of our virtual machine, not least by permitting it to run full screen and allowing a share.
Airport 60, David Transfer. It's going to be about 1, 2, 3. They just told the bay truck to go in there. 4, 5 trucks. And me and Vicente are neck and neck. 5 trucks before me and Vicente.
8050 on Cosmic and I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of a desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications are bare bones, the settings are very bare bones, and you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be, some stuff isn't as smooth as it should be. There are some performance problems when opening and closing apps. I'm not sure if it's
Airport 60, David Transfer.
David, line 1838.
Visual unit 3043, please.
And property and releasing animals.
Three 9739 3383 9739.
Christi. Totally. Roger, 0, I'll be back. Show me anything, what do you say? Minor crash that happened 37 and 369, but they pulled into the Circle K parking lot.
I'm just off the map, head that way, still at Corpus now.
Cotton for. And I'm right? Before you push it, I'm trying to do the rest of the animal materials out there. There's like I'm not even sure what it is, but I've already pulled a couple things.
Is not working for people. You've got to present a bigger vision, and
$31,
the cost of your houses is going to come up in those primaries. Carlos, let me get your take. In talking to a White House official, I was told, look, don't rule out the possibility that there could be an 11th hour deal. Is that person being realistic? Do you think that there could actually be an 11th hour deal here?
You can understand why it would happen, Chris.
David, leopard 838. RTA not involved accident in front of Hayes, leopard 2740. I'm going to send into the access road and surrender wording.
Charlie 482 call, copy, Wellington 0284.
Right on Northwood, that's on Access, and then that's on Rain Morgan, back to Leopard, back to Rock. One by Access, one.
Major accident on Leopard and North Southwest. That road is closed.
Of subsidies expiring or not is not working for people. You've got to present a bigger vision, and I think the cost of both your houses is going to come up in those primaries. Carlos, let me get your take. In talking to a White House official, I was told, look, don't rule out the possibility that there could be an 11th hour deal. Is that person being realistic? Do you think that there could actually be an 11th hour deal here?
You can understand why it would happen, Chris.
This on Northwood and Leopard outbound is going to be
Airport 60, David, Rampart.
David, Rampart 1838.